All right, welcome to another episode of Soda Desperado Plays Star Wars The Old Republic, SWTOR. I haven't played this in a while. I re-downloaded it, and I'm having some blueberries for breakfast and some coffee. I was going to play an old Big Ward video that I don't think I finished playing. I don't know what happened, but I was going to continue it. But it's from a month ago. So this is also kind of a test because I haven't really recorded on this game for a long time. So I was going to see what we got here. Let's see if this will work. Looks like it's working.
Good evening. Today is Saturday, October 19th, 2024. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode. I really appreciate it. It's still Roll Tide. I guess I got to get used to what it feels like to be one of your other teams. Just regular, average. We ain't the big bad Alabama like we was a few years ago. I'm used to like 15 years of dominance. Just beating the hell out of all of y'all. So now I got to get used to see what it feels like to just be middle of the pack. How you know how y'all been feeling all these years when we were just beating up everybody? Now I see how y'all feel. Damn. But anyway, life goes on. We lost a nothing in the South, a nothing. Another one. Damn, that's like DJ Khaled. Damn, Bama, we're gonna be like DJ Khaled. Another one? Damn. It's still Roll Tide. Don't get it twisted. Don't play with me. I love my team, but I hate losing, but hey. Y'all not gonna hear me say, oh, I'm a Georgia fan. It's Bama. So y'all can come and tease me and talk all you want. Damn, big boy, y'all lost. Yeah, we lost. It's still Bama. What you want to do? Want to take it outside? I'm grieving right now. Give me a break. And we can take it outside, mister. So anyway, let me get to this damn video. So I go find an Auburn fan and choke the hell out of him. Take it out on the Auburn fan. Woo. It feels funny, y'all. I'm not used to my team losing like that. It's a funny feeling. How y'all do it? You Auburn fans and other fans of other teams, how y'all handle losing? That ain't something I'm used to experiencing, losing. Damn, it don't feel right. But anyway, look like I'm gonna have to adjust to it. The way we going. I got a few more coming, so I'm gonna get practice at losing and learn how I feel. So, this message is to the black peoples that love themselves from Kamala Harris. Ain't nothing you can say about it. I don't care what her policy is. I'm voting for them folks, them black folks. I've asked people, especially women, that love ski. I'm like, what do you love about her? What's her policy that you like? Name one policy you like. I don't care nothing about no policy. What policy Donald Trump did? You know, you got to throw Trump, you know. They're good at throwing Trump in something he ain't got no business being in. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Trump somewhere minding his business. We talking about Kamala Harris. They bring Trump in it.
Oh, I screwed up. I pressed the wrong button.
We watching our back in our own community.
Well, it looks like the game closed out on me.
Damn, who them young shit, let me get my our own kind. Not the hillbilly from Picayune. a buck Tulsa, Alabama. I ain't on the lookout for him. I'm not. Maybe I should. If I should be, my bad. I'm not on the lookout for the redneck on the back of the pickup truck with the rubber flag flying. I ain't looking out for him. I'm looking out for Pook and Ray Ray with that Draco. So we got enough experience to know. But just because they black, don't mean they for us. But y'all just automatically gave her the crown. Even though, check this out.
Do you support reparations for black people?
Well, listen. Again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have legal.
She ain't just started this word salad. This back in 2020 when she was running for president. Remember when y'all didn't give her one vote? She didn't win one primary. Remember how y'all love her so much now? This back when she was running for president. 2020. Y'all see that right there, right? Presidential candidate. So y'all don't forget, she actually ran for president herself, and y'all did not vote for her. You couldn't stand her. I was a Democrat then, I know. I couldn't stand her then. I voted for Joe Biden. I didn't vote for her. None of y'all voted for her. Nobody voted for her. And you didn't vote for her this time. They gave it to her. So even back then, she wouldn't answer a question.
Segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, black people have not.
You see how that lady just looked at her? Like, what the hell are you talking about, man? That ain't what I asked you. That is not what I asked you. I said, how do you feel about reparations for black people? What the hell are you talking about? That's the woman y'all believe care about y'all.
The problem is that it's too much bullshit. That's why I stopped listening to her.
She black and she gonna do something for us.
So much
She gonna
bullshit.
get in the office and she gonna make some things happen for us.
And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the Lift Act.
To show appreciation.
Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty. So,
hey, lady, a tax credit is not reparations. She didn't ask you about your policies. She didn't ask you about no tax credit. She said, how do you feel about reparations? You know, payment to the ancestors of slaves or to the descendants of people that were slaves in America. You know, that reparation, not no damn tax credit. Y'all didn't give the Indians a tax credit. You gave them money and land. No tax credit.
By default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
but no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
Right.
Maya Angelou.
I agree with you 1,000%.
When they show you who they are, when they tell you who they are, believe them. My people perish for a lack of knowledge.
Destination?
But yet we got the knowledge because we got people telling us in our
Enjoy your
face,
stay.
I don't F with you. She telling you, I don't F with you. And y'all still hollering at black stick.
I've got a shuttle to get.
Ish. When it comes to her. I understand black pride. Let's stick together as black
been a
people
bad
and unite in unity and
Murdering
love each other
innocent
and
citizens.
build our communities up, stop destroying our own
Now, hold
community,
on.
clean up
I
your
never killed
neighborhood,
anybody
take
who
care of your
didn't been listening
family,
to right
take care of
sense.
your kids, treat your woman right, treat your man right. I
You admit you're
understand
mixed
that
up
as
in these
black people,
brutal
that should
murders
be
then.
something we
No,
focusing on.
I never touched any of those victims. My
But don't be
clients did all the
nobody
killings.
fool.
I was hired by a group of them. I confronted them.
That woman think we, and she right.
So, what now?
I'm not taking the blame for something
She
I'm in
right.
over my head, and I need help.
Overall, the majority of black people gonna go for her. So she
I make
right when
no
she say they
guarantees.
fools.
I just want this problem to go away. Either get rid of the
I
loud...
can tell them, no, I'm not gonna do nothing just for you. But you'll do something just for the
I
Asians.
think your clients need to find a new
You'll
hobby.
do something just for
Works
the
for me.
migrants.
I'll have a plan that'll get them
You'll
so
do
good,
something just for
no
the
one will have to
alphabet
worry about
community.
fallout. Take this
You'll do
hunter
something
tech.
just for the
Use it on Sith
Japanese.
acolytes all around the city.
You'll do something
The
just for
acolytes will
the
become my clients' new targets.
who else? The
Don't worry.
Indian.
I'll make sure they survive.
Not saying
Come back when
they
you're
don't
done,
deserve
and I'll
that.
pay you.
But you do. You give them what they are due. You don't try to give them something and did it for everybody. You give them, and you've been doing it in our face, in your face, and y'all still ain't said the hell with this.
These views
I don't
on
like
only
y'all,
as
man.
intended.
I don't want to be bothered with y'all. When you run around here to my ski, I'm with a herd, touch and pray. I don't want them to do it. Don't come around me. I can't deal with such foolishness no more. Ignorance. I can't do it no more, man. Like when somebody showing you they ain't down with you, you still kissing their ass. You still running up behind them, and they done showed you, I don't F with you. And you still, come on, we supposed to be friends, we supposed to be, come on, what I do? When people show you they ain't for you, F them. Believe what you're hearing. Believe it. She just told you. What y'all want? What y'all expect? So she get in there, don't come 4 years later to me, she ain't do nothing she said she was gonna do. She ain't said she was gonna do nothing. Do not,
Forgot what it's called.
I repeat, you Kamala Harris supporter. If she get elected, which I don't know, there's only one way she gonna really get elected. We know. You know, people that don't support her, we know the only way. So I ain't going to that. If they succeed in getting her in, not her getting elected, but them getting her in. If they succeed, and then y'all turn around 4 years later to my, she ain't do nothing for black, she ain't do nothing she said she was gonna do. Yeah, she did. She said she gonna look out for the legal immigrants, make sure they straight, she gonna do that. The community, she gonna do that. Figure out a way to make sure y'all still able to kill your babies. She gonna do that. That's what she said she was gonna do. She ain't said that she gonna do nothing to uplift the black community, black people in general. She didn't say that. So don't be surprised when she don't do it. She ain't did nothing wrong, cause she ain't lied to
The dark
nobody.
side swells
She
within
telling
you.
the truth.
I sense you will go far.
She is not lying. That's the sad part about it. This woman telling y'all the truth.
Are you acquainted with
I
the
ain't
big,
down with y'all.
ugly, half-machine Dark Lord?
Y'all hearing what
He
y'all
had a
want?
message
Y'all
for you.
choose
Damn
to hear a lie
sculpture.
that she didn't
What
tell you.
business has he?
She ain't
wretched
told no
monster?
lie. I
Ultimately,
ain't doing nothing for your black ass. And then she gonna get in there and not do nothing for
Must
you,
be
and
something.
you gonna talk about her. Oh, that low down dirty. She don't know no. She like she forgot who she is. No, she been
Fine.
who she is. Y'all
God.
did. She been knew who she was.
The impossible's my...
Which
Now-
I believe.
They sent Obama out here cause black men. See, we done woke up before we got a little more wisdom than the woman. So we done woke up. Now we still got a few beta male black men and the community black men. They still with her. But the alpha male, the real men, we ain't with that. Y'all can have that. Not saying we going to Trump either. A lot of men that walked away from the Democrat Party, but they ain't for Trump either, so they just ain't gonna vote at all. And you can talk about them all you want. You need to vote. You should vote. Our ancestors died for the right for you to vote, yeah, but they ain't died for me for the right to vote for somebody I don't believe in. They ain't tell me I had to vote if I don't believe in damn one of them. They died, our ancestors died and fought for the right for us to vote. They didn't die for us to have to vote for somebody we don't believe in. You got to vote anyway. That ain't what they died for. I got the right to vote. That don't mean I have to. If you don't want to vote, don't vote. You want to vote for now one of these folks, don't. A lot of black folks, especially black men, that walk away from both of them. Don't get it twisted. We ain't just all a bunch of sellout Uncle Tom coons because we don't like them. We ain't with that Democrat foolishness. So now, in an effort to try to win the so-called black male vote back, they come out with this little plan for black men. A plan for black men. The two main components: forgivable, possible, forgivable loans of up to $20,000. For black men, here's the key word, the kicker, and others. Did y'all hear that part? Or did y'all, when they said black men, you did this, so you wouldn't hear when they said and others. That's not for black men. They done reworded some shit she's already been saying. They done reworded it and said this for black men. The same old stuff she been saying she gonna give you like a $25,000 tax credit to buy a home? And all it's gonna do is make the home builder and the homeowner raise the price $25,000 or more. So you're still in the same boat you in, and giving you a home down payment assistance ain't helping you being able to afford the house because they're too damn high. She ain't doing nothing about the prices of the houses. So if she gave you, just say when she came out and gave you $25,000 cash. But
See
your
anything you like, give me a
mortgage
wink.
is $2,500 a month.
Bring your creds back anytime.
That $25,000 cash just was helping you to down payment to get in the house. It ain't helping you pay $2,500 a month, baby.
Won't find a better bargain.
Do something with the prices. You ain't got to give me no credit. And the credit ain't cash. You got to get in the house yourself. That business loan she's talking about, black folk, you got to get the business yourself. She's not giving you a loan. She's giving you a credit. When you file your taxes at the end of the year, you can write that off. But if you ain't have, so you still ain't got no better idea than what you was. You think you finna go in there and get $50,000 cash in your pocket to go start a business? Hell no. You gotta have the money yourself, so you're gonna reimburse you. Come tax time, it's gonna be a tax refund. But that ain't gonna do you no good if you ain't got the money right now during the year to start the business. The devil is in the small print, the fine detail. It's right there. But my people, we ain't. You want to hire something from a black person, put it in a book. Ain't that what the saying go? So now, $20,000 and legalize weed. That's her plan for black men. That's all we want. We wanted a handout and something to smoke. We good. You got my vote. I wasn't gonna vote for you, but you gave me a couple of dollars and a blunt of that Zah, that gas. You made it legal. Now I can smoke like folk.
Enjoy your stay.
I'm coming all the way. That's how they think about you, black man. Only thing missing is a bucket of KFC and the biggest, prettiest red watermelon you can find. I love me some watermelon. That's all that's missing.
My client's already ambushed one of
To
the
get the
acolytes
black
you
male
tagged.
vote back. The
Wish I
black
could
man
have
back to
been there.
Democrat.
Attacking Sith is a major
Promise you a
crime,
handout.
even for other Sith. I sent the authorities an anonymous when my clients jumped the...
Get your, well, I'm loaded like a, that was the gas. Give you some of that.
Quite the little mastermind, aren't you?
While we
I'm
had
just
to throw
glad
in
that
some
acolyte wasn't
fried
hurt.
chicken
My
and watermelon,
loudmouth
and
friend
we
here.
good.
Take these credits.
My people perish for lack of knowledge. Come on, black folk. We gotta do better than this, man. Quit letting these politicians, whatever color they may be, whatever sex they may be, quit letting them folk play with us.
Destination.
Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.
Enjoy your stay.
I love it when Big Word goes off on people and shit, man. That's so funny, man. He gets so pissed off. He's very sensitive. Big Word is very sensitive. If you ever listen to his videos for a while, you'll realize that this man does really react to the things you guys say. He really does care a lot about what you guys say. I don't anymore. I don't give a shit what anybody says because I've been hurt so much. But apparently he does. He really, really does. You know, it's interesting. Let's see. Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay. That's not where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I have to go all the way back and around. Jeez. I don't believe that shit. Yeah, like right now I'm not using any special armor. I'm just using whatever I get in drops. So whatever armor I get is what I use. And that's it. Okay. Okay, so now I'm confused. Oh, there's something in the market. There's something there in the middle of the market. Let me see what it is. Yeah, I have a personal one on Nar Shaddaa. Is that it? Do I have to buy something? Purchase a stronghold and travel to your stronghold. Oh, okay. So I could just, technically, I should be able to just do strongholds and then travel there. I mean, that should give me the credit, I think. Right? This is a personal stronghold where you get to put all your shit you earn. You know, your trophies or whatever. I think one of my other characters purchased it. Yeah, it's on Nar Shaddaa. It's a neutral area, so light side and dark side characters can mix here without a problem. I really don't like the other ones too much because, you know, every time if you try to put a light side character on Drummond cost, you got to pay money and shit. Alright, there we go. Mission complete. See? I traveled to my destination. Let's see. That's my personal storage. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's claim and delete. Claim, delete. There's a lot of little things that you gotta claim and then delete the. I get all these little gifts and bonuses and shit because I was here since the beginning. I'm a founder, so like if I go here. And I can do select title. I should have founder here. No, it's not there. Where's my fancy title? Where's my founder title? Oh. No way. Did they get rid of the founder title? Wow. No. Don't have any flair. Well, there used to be a title because I was around since the beginning called the Founder. And it was just called Founder. And now I don't see it anywhere. Maybe they got rid of Founder. I don't know. I'll say... I'll do Apprentice Psoto. See what that does. Apprentice Psoto, higher self. I'll just do Apprentice Psoto. Yeah, it used to have Founder, and I guess they don't do that anymore. Because these are all Founder rewards that I get for being here so long. Okay, so my inventory's full. Gotta see what's going on here. Let me see if I can undo some of these here. Oh, you know the founder title is probably in one of these things. I remember now. They give you a token. Here's that. That's a title token. That's probably why I didn't find it. You have to unlock it, and these are little androids or whatever. Android, and another one, and these are all just basic things you can put in your base. Alright, so these are like if you want to get companions going. You can start sending out companions to do jobs for you. This is the armor set. Alright. I'm just going to put these aside for now. I can give these to another character, and they like a light side character, and they might be able to use them. This is an armor set that's open, but it's never really that impressive. Oh, this is a vehicle. I'll unlock that. But here's an armor set. It's like for okay. Title test pilots. That's another title. So somewhere in this mess of an email, there's going to be so you get all these little things. Alright, I had to clean up that email, man. It's kind of full of crap. Alright, well, let's do this. Where's my founder title? Founder's Medal. There we go. A box droid. Okay, so we got that. Let's finish putting away this armor set. Now this armor set's rather unique. I don't think you can buy it. It's just given to you as part of a thing that they had going. This thing right here, but it's just armor. It's like a really cool looking Mandalorian type of armor. Not very boxy, I don't think. Anyway, oh yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, I don't need any fireworks. I don't bother with fireworks. I mean, it's nice, but preferred friends bundle. Let me put this here. Some of these are companions I'm not going to tap into right now. I'm too young to be tapping into that. These are like pilot uniforms. I hold them in storage like that to save room, because you open it up, it'll turn into a full set of armor. And you don't want to do that unless you're going to wear that stuff. Alright, let's see. Okay, so some of these things my character already has because they're preferred status. So I'll put it over here. That's why I can still have 3 crew skills. Alright, so I cleaned up my email. Whew, that took a while. Now, let's go look at the character. And I bet you the founder title will be there. Psoto, founder. That's the one I wanted. Psoto, founder. Yeah. See? Told you there was a title for founder. There we go. Anyway, let's see if there's another big what or something else. Let's see. I forgot what I have in storage here. Delete that.
What up, what up?
Not everyone is broke. Ace the OG. It's a new guy. Oh, must have never got to him. This was done a month ago.
It's Ace OG. Back on the top, back on the video.
OG?
So the title of this video is going to be, Not Everyone is Broke.
No shit.
So
bro.
admin notes, thanks again to all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out. You leverage, you better yourselves. So let's get into it. So, not everyone is broke. Alright? So, actually as a caveat to this video, I know I posted in a previous video that I've been under the weather for like a week or so. I'm kind of getting over it right now. So thanks for all the prayers and everybody that tapped in and asked about me. My voice is still here, thank the Lord and whatever. So definitely gonna still try to keep push our content as much as possible. And this particular topic came across my mind today, and I'm like, I need to go ahead and get this out because like I said, my channel before was called Finance, Fitness, and Folk. So this is going to focus more on finance because I want young black men to understand that finance is going to be a big part of your success, but just men in general, right? But I definitely cater this channel more towards black men in general, or young black men in general. But I kind of focus a little bit more on young black men because there is definitely a disparity when it comes to how young black men are treated and how they move in the space when it comes to
What can I get for
being
you?
successful versus other ethnic groups. That's just a fact, right? So there's a song that Outkast did years ago. I want to say this album came out, was it 99? Might have been before that. Might have been, I don't want to get the actual, the time frame of the album, but I want to say it came out, it was one of their first album. I want to say it came out maybe, oh God, it was before 99 because that was their second album. I think this album might have been 94, 95, something like that. But the song is called Get Up, Get Out. I think every single young man
worm. That's what you get
in America should hear that song at least once, if not more. It featured Goody Mob, which was another group that was pretty famous during that time. And I'm telling you, listen to that song from front to end, and it's going to explain to you exactly how young men move in space when it comes to them not necessarily wanting a particular job and not wanting to work for money, or work for small money, right? Versus them actually growing up and actually getting up off their behind and actually doing what they need to do in order for them to be successful in life, right? One of the standout verses in that song is from CeeLo, from Goody Mob. He's the very first person that raps in that song. And I'm telling you, you listen to that thing from beginning to end, his particular verse, and I'm telling you, most young black Americans are going to relate to that particular verse. And that verse was done in the late 90s. It's 2024 as recording this video. And that song still relates to this day when it comes to young black men not being successful, being lazy, don't want to put the work in, and you're just letting your life pass by you, right? And you're not putting the work in. I've said plenty of times on this channel that I gravitate more to the Republican Party than the Democratic Party. And one of the reasons why I say that is because immigration laws are very lenient when it comes to the Democratic Party. But here's the thing: a lot of the immigrants that come over here are taking jobs that you don't want to take, right? These are considered, I guess, peon jobs, right? Excuse me, y'all.
And what I'd say we've
I had to get some coffee to wet my palate. Pause. But immigrants coming over here, taking all these jobs that you think that are beneath you. They're working for what you consider pennies, right? They're coming over here with kids. They're trying to take care of, versus you having babies out of wedlock that you don't want to pay child support for. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't agree with the immigration laws when it comes to how the Democratic Party has created them. But at the end of the day, immigrants are winning because they understand that the opportunity in America is way better than what it is in their country. Versus you have all these young black men in America that don't give a damn about working hard. They just want to get money freely. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? You have to get out there, you have to put the work in. I made some videos recently where I said that Gen Zers are, you know, they're kind of short when it comes to making money. I totally get that. But here's the thing when it comes to you actually securing a job that you feel like is not making you enough money, or I mean, more likely it may not be making you enough money to, you know, to sustain yourself, to sustain an apartment, to pay your car, and all these other things, right? The universe as a whole moves off of kinetic energy, meaning things need to move in order for the universe to react to it, right? So even though you may pick up a job that's you consider small and it's not paying a lot, I'm telling you, the universe is going to respond to that. And the response is going to be 9 times out of 10 positive. Because what you're telling the universe is that I don't care how much you make on the job, I need to work, I need to make money, right? And what's going to happen is that you're going to attract a lot of positivity to you, and then you may be put in a position to where you're going to be able to be offered a better job with better pay. You may be able to move up in that particular job to a particular level to get more pay. You know, you have to start somewhere. And I think a lot of black men out here, a lot of young black men feel entitled. They feel like that they have this cushioning when it comes to them staying with their parents, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of young black men out here that are being raised by Gen Xers like me, right? And even some baby boomers, and even some older millennials, where if they fall in their ass, they know they can go back home and be safe. They have a safety net, right? So there's no drive for them to actually be successful and to you know, to move into the space where they're going to actually feel discomfort in order for them to get towards success. Life is not easy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It really isn't. I'm talking to men now. You know, women can you know, they can relate to this to a certain degree as well, especially if you're a single black woman with kids. They need to get out the mud on your own. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young black men out here are leaving. They're leaving their kids and they're leaving their baby mamas for selfish reasons, right? Or they just wasn't ready to have kids anyway, but they decided to have unprotected sex, and now you put more of a financial burden on yourself versus you wrapping up and not doing these things. But then at the end of the day, once you did that, it's your responsibility to take care of your responsibilities. It's your responsibility to take care of your responsibilities, not anybody else's. The taxpayers like me should not be paying for your kids. You should be paying for your own kids, right? In order to do that, you got to get a job, or you got to create a business. You got to do something. And I'm not saying for you to go out here and do anything that's illegal. I'm not saying that at all. But you got a lot of people out here that are not broke, and the reason why they're not broke is because they put the work in, and you're not putting the work in. Even though I made that video when I said that Gen Zers may be staying at their homes, they may not be able to move out of their parents' apartments. Even in that video, I still said that I still don't give an excuse for people not to put the work in order to try and attempt, right? You can't just lay down and say life is too hard and I can't make it. That's not how life works, right? The earth is a school for us. I know this might get a little bit weird for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I truly believe. I believe that earth is a school. I think that we are spirits that come down from heaven to put in these bodies, right? These restricted bodies, right? And we come here purposely to learn something, to learn the human experience, right? So when you come down here from heaven, and you're a spirit, and you come down here in this human body, this human flesh, every single day you wake up is an experience. And what the universe wants you to do is to better yourself every single day. And you're sitting home playing video games, watching porn, eating up your mama's food, and not paying for it. All these things you're doing right now is not putting kinetic energy out into the universe for you to be successful. All you do is bringing negative energy towards yourself, right? And that's not how men supposed to move, man. That's not how young men supposed to move. I've told both my boys this plenty of times, right? The world don't give a damn about y'all at all. They don't. They really don't. You know what I'm saying? Women can say all day long they strong, that they care about men. That's not true. That's a lie, y'all. That is a total lie. Now, I'm not saying that my wife doesn't care about me. I'm not saying it at all. What I am saying is that the world as a whole does not respect and does not care about men that cannot provide utility. That's just the nature of the beast. You know what I'm saying? If you can't provide anything as a man, you're useless to the world. You just are. Now, I'm not saying this to make you even more depressed and you're going to just delete yourself. I'm not saying it at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it as motivation for you to get up off your ass and start doing things for yourself, right? Even if it's working, sweeping a sidewalk for 7-Eleven. One of my wife's cousins was doing that for a while, but he had a criminal record. So he was in a situation where he could only get for so many type of jobs. But even him, after spending a couple years in prison, when he came out, he asked the local 7-Eleven store he was getting cigarettes from, hey, can I sweep your sidewalk? And, can you pay me under the table or whatever? And I'm saying, I'm not saying this to get him in trouble or anything like that, right? I'm just saying that, even he understood that he needed to get money. and he made sure that he humbled himself and tried to get money the best way he could. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not saying this to motivate young men to do things illegally. I'm not saying it at all, because when you do things illegally, when it comes to money, all you do is bring a negative energy to yourself, and it's a means to an end. It really is, because all it ends in is you putting yourself in a position to where you want to be in, right? And it's going to end eventually. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you're actually doing things on a positive level, and you're making money legally. And then, from that space, whatever, then you can actually attract more positive energy towards yourself and towards your family, and things will work out for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how young men don't understand this concept. But to a certain degree, I think I understand to a certain degree as well, because when I was younger, it's like folks can't really tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of the things like you are older, so that means you don't understand society as a whole in the present. So because you understand society in the present, I can't subscribe to what you're saying right now, because you're 20 years older than me, 30 years older than me. But I'm telling you, y'all, the more things change, the more things are the same. I'm gonna say that again. The more things are the same, the more things change, the more things are the same. Meaning that even though I had OGs that was telling me these things when I was 20 and they were 50, you know what I'm saying? When I look back at what they was telling me, 90% or more of what they were saying was correct. It really was. You know what I'm saying? What it is, it's a mind state. It's a mindset, right? So anyways, not everybody is broke. Believe that. You got some Gen Zers out here that are making money, and they're not just on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I think there's another falsehood that I think social media has given young men, like, you get on YouTube and you just blow up overnight. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm not saying that you could be on YouTube tomorrow and be blown up the very next day. I'm not saying it at all. And I'm not even going to give my anecdotal experience, because I've been on YouTube about 2 years and only have a little bit over 2,000 subscribers. And I'm not saying only in a negative sense, because I appreciate every single subscriber I have. All I'm saying is that your average YouTuber usually doesn't get on until about 4 or 5 years after they've been on YouTube. Meaning that you may go years without making money. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, you need to have a doggone job to make money and not be broke, right? So these falsehoods, when folks are telling you on social media, and even people in president telling you that everybody's broke, not everybody is broke. Now, it may be a smaller sector of folks that are not broke versus a larger sector of people that are broke. All I'm saying is that you should have the motivation to pull yourself out of the broke sector and put yourself in the positive sector and the folks that making money sector. Who want to be broke? I don't want to be broke. Do you? But if you don't want to be broke, you got to get off your ass and start doing something. Anyways, drop some comments in the comment section below and let me know what y'all feel about this, because I'm telling you, young black men in general, not everybody is broke. Stop believing the hype. Not everybody is broke. There are some folks out here making money that are your age. That are aged 18 to 25. There's a lot of young men out here that are making money. But you know what? They have a mentality that is beyond what you can comprehend. Because what you're looking at is that they're doing a whole bunch of things that you don't want to do, versus they're doing these things and they're making money. And eventually, as long as you put the work in, eventually you will come on top. And the immigrants that are coming over here and taking these jobs you want to have, they're about to create businesses and are gonna have you working for them. Anyways, if you want me to discuss a topic or something that benefits you to the channel, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so, G, signing out. I'm gone.
Yeah, he's right. I spent my life playing video games and being a dumbass, and that's why I don't have shit. He's right. But the thing is, I was so discouraged, and I just don't care anymore. I'm old. I'm tired. I stopped caring about a lot of stuff, guys. That's another thing. After a while, you just kind of fade away from giving a shit about things that you just can't control. And there's little things I tried to do, but it's like every time I tried to do something, this is the thing.
Welcome back, Tribe.
Every time I try to do something, it's like, you know, there's a difference between people who are smart and people who think they're smart. And it's like most of my life when I was younger, every time, even when I was motivated positively, it's like I thought I was smart. Like I thought I had the right idea. And I never fucking did. Anyway, let's see this one. This is, how many minutes is this? 17 minutes. We'll do this last one, and that's it. I'll break the video off.
We have an episode here from a channel called Southpaw Huncho. It says, what being a bouncer taught me about women. So it should be interesting.
About women. Number one is women cheat more than men. You see...
There we go.
The reason women cheat more than men is because women have way more options than men. As soon as she pulls up to the venue, to the nightclub.
Keep in mind that this is with a strict lens on people that frequent nightclubs, which already, or bars. I don't know what he was a bouncer for, but just know that that's not exactly the highest quality people in general, both for men and for women, that you'll run across. So I've noticed what he's saying is completely true, and I have so many stories. But let's see if he sparks some of my memory with what he says.
To the bar, she's going to have at least 3 guys approaching her that same night. So women have way more options than men. And we know that women are hypergamous, which means that women cannot resist the better option. I'm not saying that she's going to fuck them 10 out of 10 times. But what I am saying is if the guy who approaches her is a better option than her boyfriend, whether he's just...
So that already sparked it. Here's where I learned this saying that I'll take to my grave. Right guy, right time, right place. When I used to go out to bars and nightclubs, and I'm talking about like 6 days a week, maybe Sunday was the only day off. Even that wasn't. It was like a Sunday fun day where we were throwing a pool party. If you satisfied these 3 tenets, you could bed any woman. Right time, right guy, right place. The right place is the nightclub or the bar. The right time is usually also coincided with that place because she's either at the club because mad at boyfriend or a night out with the girlies. They're getting drunk, right? That's what makes the right time. She's inebriated. She's being pushed by all her single hoe friends to just act up, and we won't say nothing. Yeah, you girl, you go have fun. The hypergamous nature. And the right guy, well, that's self-explanatory. If you did all the work, if you're the top percentile, if you're, say, tall, if you're jacked, if you're charismatic, make her laugh, all that stuff, it's you versus her man. And she's already in the club, drinking alcohol, with friends pushing her to cheat, in a place people go that's highly sexualized. We've satisfied right time, right guy, right place. I'm telling you. If you satisfy those 3 tenets, any woman at a club is a complete red flag for me. I do not stay in any relationship where a woman goes out to a nightclub or a bar, stays up past, I don't even care if it's 9 o'clock. If you're out there late for any reason whatsoever with your girlfriends, you can find a new man. I've seen more than enough. It never ends well. If you have a relationship and your woman, whether married or not, your wife or your girlfriend goes to a club with the girls, good luck, my friend, no matter what she tells you, especially if her friends are loose. If your woman even hangs out with women that invite her out to a club or a bar, knowing she's in a relationship, that's your ass. If your woman is invited to go out and her friends say, bring your man, hey, make sure your man comes, my man's coming, or we're going to go out have a drink at a coffee shop, just get a coffee instead, you got a good one. But if her friends are inviting her out without you, that's your ass. Okay.
Overall better, chances are she's going to give that dude the number. She's going to entertain him. She's going to keep him as an option so she can monkey branch, right? She's going to keep him in a DM. She's going to keep him on a text. She's going to give out that number because he's a better option. And sometimes they'll even fuck him that same night if she's loose with it. But bottom line is women cheat more than men because they have way more options.
I can't tell you the amount of times girls were getting fingered on the dance floor, hands up skirts, making out, rubbing a dude, sucking him off in VIP. Oh, a bunch of shit's happening. It doesn't have to be that she full on had sex with a dude. Just what happens when she comes home at night and the dude busted in her mouth and you're kissing her. Good night, baby.
Yeah.
Plenty of those stories. Believe me.
A guy can go outside to the nightclub and to the bar. He's not going to get a single approach. But women, all they have to do is just go outside, and they'll just have way more options. And since women cannot resist a better option, it's a matter of time before she fucks that dude. It's a matter of time before she gives him that number. She might be like, nah, I'm sorry, I got a boyfriend. But if the guy's slick with it, it'll just take him a couple more sentences to just get the number.
Oh, that's crazy. You have a boyfriend. Wow, me too. Makes them laugh. Oh, yeah, well, I'm sure he won't mind a friend. It's all good. Don't worry, I won't say nothing. There's another one. I can keep a secret if you could keep a secret. Just saying, you look a little too good in that dress. I have to try. Giggle here and there. Wow. Okay, fine. Here's my Instagram instead. Don't have my number. Been there, done that, bro. Seen it all.
And if he's the better option, she's going to keep him around 100%. I remember all the times that I saw women...
Not just 100%. I'm sorry, I have to interject so much because I've been here and lived this shit, especially the nightclub lifestyle. She's not just going to keep me around, bro. You're actively in the hot seat. If you guys ever get into an argument, if something ever happens in your relationship, guess whose dick she's jumping on? Mine. With zero hesitation. Will DM me, will text me, will reach out and say, hey, you busy tonight? No, not at all. Just actually getting home. Come over. I just had such a rough night. Me and my boyfriend, my husband, we were just fighting. We did all this shit. He's just being so unreasonable. He's so insecure. I just can't stand him anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Gets piped down, has the time of her life, doing things with me she would never do with her man. And then finds out that I will not commit. And then guess what happens? I've had this happen multiple times. We'll go home. We'll start hanging out with her man more. It's called the, me and my friend used to have a funny word for it. When we make them realize that they don't have another option. So it's like the medicinal dick is what they're getting. That fixes their relationship. We're the relationship fixers. You know, she goes out, gets them strange, has her guts rearranged, realizes that the guy has no inclination whatsoever to commit to her, and goes running back to her man, realizing there's no other options. Feeding them that medicinal, that relationship repair dick, whatever you want to call it. And then all of a sudden you see 2 months later, 3 months later, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Oh my God, I'm engaged. We're getting happily married. Knowing what she was doing 3 months ago with you. Stay far away from women that go to nightclubs.
Pulling up with their boyfriends or pulling up with their dates to the nightclub. And I thought this was the weirdest thing ever at first, man. The guys would go to the bathroom, and as soon as they went to the bathroom, you'd see the chick start slipping her number or asking a guy for the number, or she start making out with a dude, with another dude. And I'd be like, yo, how is this even possible, right? And that's because women just cannot resist a better option. If they see a better option and it's available, they're going to take it, bro. Or they're going to keep him around 100%. So that's number one, is women cheat more than men. Number two, women use men for their resources, and then they fuck the guys who they want to fuck. I would see this all the time at the club. Women will drink the liquor. Women will take the drinks. Women will go to the VIPs. And most time, 8 times out of 10, they would never leave with that guy. They would never leave with that guy. They might give that guy the number, but then they would be eyeing the other guy who's on a dance floor, who doesn't give a fuck about offering them any drinks, who doesn't care about buying them anything.
Yeah.
But he just has that masculine energy, and he looks good. He takes care of himself. He's dressed well. You know what I'm saying? He's fit and he's muscular. That would happen all the time.
Yep.
The women would be drinking the guy's liquors, and they'd be looking on the dance floor to see, or looking around and saying, damn, who do I really like? Who do I really want to be with? Women use men for their resources, and then they'll fuck the guys who they want to fuck. That's why I do not believe in leading with your wallet, right? You've heard this before. I think...
Don't ever open up a convo buying her a drink or asking a chick, can I buy you a drink? And then thinking the conversation's going to go anywhere. Absolutely not. Let the schlubs buy them drinks, and then you swoop in and talk to the chick when they're already faded, relaxed, loose, and want to have fun. That's why the easiest time to go to a nightclub is like an hour and a half before closing. Everybody's already liquored up. Everybody's loose on the dance floor having fun. You just walk up to any chick. The moment she makes eye contact, looks you up and down, game over. That's your indicator of interest, your IOI. Say hello, grab her waist, start dancing. She starts grinding, done. What you don't see is some schlub for 2 hours just getting her liquored up, buying her round after round, trying to smooth talk her, and she's just playing him for a fool, getting free drinks the entire night, and then you swoop in and get all the action. Happened a million times. Well, actually, was a strategy at one point. I would never go to the club until it was like right near closing, because that was the easiest.
And Kevin Samuels even said this. Men lead with their wallet. You lead with your wallet, you're going to get used and abused, my man. And you're going to attract the girl for the wrong reasons. She's going to use you for your resources, and then she's going to fuck Chad or Tyrone on the side, guaranteed. I saw that time and time again. That's why I tell guys, don't buy girls drinks. that just lowers your status. It lowers your value. And she's going to drink your shit, W, and then she's going to go talk to the other guy who actually looks good.
Yep.
The other guy who doesn't lower his fucking value. Because women will literally use guys for their resources, not give a fuck. They'll use you for a date. They'll use you for a bottle. They'll use you for the drinks. And you're not getting no ass, bro.
And it's that dude that gets all ass that talks to all the chicks in the club. Literally, you're just going from group to group to group. If they see you dancing with hot chicks, all the girls in the club notice, and then you can hit on them 30 minutes later, and they'll start dancing with you too, pre-selection in a form. No, never be afraid. It's probably different from COVID now. It depends if you're still in a city that's considered a party city or has a good nightlife. Things have changed. A bit different these days, post-COVID. But the more chicks you talk to, the better. I had some legendary stories of when we went partying in Vegas. I should bring my friends on here just to tell you, like, a complete animal, zero inhibition, making out with the chick 5 minutes into getting into the club, then getting pulled off her by friends going, what are you doing, bro? We just got here. Let's go see some other chicks that are probably hotter. Spot some other hot, tall chicks. Oops, went, hit them up, introduced my friends. We're making out, finger blasting them. Okay, friends started hating. The little beta boys pulled all the girls away, got mad that they were probably friend zoned for years, and we're over here, strangers in Vegas, blasting their chicks on the dance floor. Boom, walk up to some other different chicks. Those other chicks turn around. You know, it's like, it's non-stop. But they don't teach you this stuff anymore. And I don't even know if Vegas is still the same. The last time I went there, everything has changed. But everything the red pill tells you about female nature is pretty damn accurate. I saw it physically myself and confirmed after the fact. It is that brutal. And it is that simple. And you can't hate the rules to the game. That's why step one is lift. That's why he says they'll go fuck the guys that they really want. Be attractive. Step one, lift. Dress nice. Smell nice. Develop a personality. Charisma. If you can combine all these things, you're getting laid.
I saw that time and time again. And then I'd see the faces of the guys at the end of the night. They were pissed or they were mad. Damn, I spent $300 on a bottle and I didn't even get no pussy. You should have known better, bro. You should have known better. You were the beta male provider. Never be the beta male provider. If she's going to be with you, make sure that she's not with you for your money, bro. That's very important. So that was number 2. Number 3 is women do not like nice guys. And this goes perfectly with point number 2, right? They tell us be a gentleman, be nice, be respectful, offer them drinks, open up the door, be super vanilla, right? That don't get you laid, bro. Women do not like that. They're going to walk all over that guy. If you go and offer women drinks and be nice, they're going to drink your liquor and they're going to turn around and not give a fuck and start making out with the guy who didn't even get him shit. Women do not like nice guys. Women like guys who take initiative. If you're on a date with a woman and you're just being nice and you're just being friendly, nah, bro. If she's giving you choosing signals, take the initiative and give her a kiss. Take the initiative and escalate shit. That's what they want. If you don't do that and you're just nice, you're not going to get no play because women don't like that shit. Women like confidence. I remember the times when I'd be at the club with one of my friends. And this might seem extreme, but I want you guys to pay attention. And I like choosing signals. So I would never approach a female like cold approach. Most of the times, I would see for choosing signals, whether she's looking at me, whether she's in my vicinity, whether she smiles at me, whether she's staring at me, right?
Yep.
So we were chilling, you know what I'm saying? We were chilling, doing our thing, laughing and shit, you know what I'm saying, vibing. And we see this chick that she's just following us around. It was 2 of them, right? She was just following us around like she was in our vicinity. And I looked at my friend and he was just smiling. He was smiling because we already knew what time it was, right? So we were vibing and chilling and we were like, yeah, we already knew what was going to happen. So he just looked at me and he told me, bro, just grab her by her hair because we were behind them, right? He was just like, just pull up to her, grind her from the back and just gently pull her hair back, right? Basically some XXX shit, right? And this was literally, bro, a move that we would pull on a regular. I'm not saying for you to do this, all right? Because I'm going to get comments, oh, that's crazy. You're going to catch a case and all this shit. I said you need to wait for choosing signals, right? But a nice guy in that situation, he's not going to capitalize on that opportunity, right? But a savage, somebody who's confident, you damn right, I'm going to capitalize on that, bro. So as soon as I saw she was following me around and shit and giving me smiles, and she was in front of me, probably like 2 or 3 feet in front of me, kind of like vibing and shaking her ass a little bit, I would just, you know what I'm saying, walk up slowly behind her, and I fucking pull her hair gently back, and she like, you know what I'm saying, she turned around, she was like, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Because that's just how women are, bro. A lot of women like dudes who are savages, dudes who are confident. I'm not telling you to go out and do that, by the way, because I don't want you coming back here.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuance in that. Don't do that shit. You're going to catch a case for real. You're too inexperienced with women. You don't know IOIs. For the most part, most of you guys watching these videos don't have the skill to pull this off. So don't follow these directions here. Just to be safe for yourself. But yes, I can attest to shit like this happening. Being chased in the club, By girls, it does happen. But most guys are too oblivious and will get into deep shit trying these moves. As far as what he's saying, what the women want, it's true. It's not just confidence, but when you hear them say stuff like, I like a man that knows what he wants and isn't afraid to get it. That's what they're talking about. Literally what they're talking about right here. Take the guessing game out of it. Stop slow walking the whole process. They want you to go get what you want, know what you want, no questions asked. Lead the interaction. That's what they mean. Can't say it out loud, though, because got to play hard to get, got to create some value there. Can't give it away too easy, because then you'll think less of them. They know that, too. It's all a little charade, though.
You're talking about how I got sued and I'm in jail and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you real life shit. I'm telling you the truth. This was a move that I would literally pull on a regular. When I had enough truth signals, I would take that aggressive approach. And that's what women like. Women do not like nice guys. If you just went up to her and be like, hi, what's your name? Dry as hell, bro. Fucking Sahara Desert. Dry as fuck, right? But since I was reading her body language, right, and she was seeing my body language, facial expressions, energy, body movement, you know what I'm saying? And when the music was playing and shit, I would just slowly just start dancing up on her from behind and gently, literally just pull her hair back without even saying a word to her, bro.
Yeah, it's true. Also, another thing to look out for is if you go to a club with a new chick and she knows the bouncer, she knows the bartender. Oh, I know this bartender. He's nice, or she's nice. What? Oh, your girl's. She's been passed around. She smashed the DJ. She smashed like the VIP regulars. Probably smashed the dude who owns the club. Oh my God, it's a wrap for you. Yeah, avoid those chicks at all costs. Again, if you're looking to have fun, cool story. But if you're trying to wife up these chicks, like you're in for a world of hurt. Good luck, bro. You're on a red pill journey soon enough. We'll see you here. Monday through Friday, somebody post the workout routine for them. Because they're going to fall in love with dodos and get hurt for it. Yeah. This guy says, looking for respectable women at the club is an issue to begin with. A woman in a club is already a red flag. As an ex-bouncer myself, number one lesson is stay away from club women. And no club women, no bars, no alcoholics. Better off. Should rename this video to what being a bouncer taught me about women who go to clubs. Yeah. I've been a bouncer for 30 years. Within 5 years, I saw and learned all I need to know about women. Forget what women say, watch what they do. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Obviously, some people here have had success in the clubs as well. Share some of your experiences. Other bouncers or bartenders have seen it all too, or whatever, nightclub owners. They might exist here watching the stuff, but yeah, it's cool to reminisce on some of the things that have happened. Basically confirming everybody's, or I should say the red pill's tenets on women in general, but you know, some of us just have to see it to believe it. Others have experienced it, both being the guy that gets cheated with and also the guy that gets cheated on. So I've been on both sides of those aisles, so I got a pretty decent grasp of this entire situation here specifically. But interesting, to say the least. Not sure what the club scene is like nowadays. Heard it changed, but it depends where you live. Regardless, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Sign up to the second channel if you haven't. We're doing just straight up self-improvement stuff there and some Passport Bro stuff. I'm showing you what it's like in Romania on occasion, traveling around when I have more time. But join us on some calls if you haven't. Sign up to the private community. And if you like what you see, man, maybe you can find some value there as well. Links are all in the description, like I said before. And take it easy, boys. See you on the next one.
Basically, he's saying that they're skanks. Just saying that they're skanks, and you know, women will just easily just give into the fantasy, no different than a man. A man gives into the fantasy when he looks at a woman that's really beautiful in his eyes. But a woman gives into the fantasy when he appears to be like superior, or he appears to be, you know, sexier or whatever. And it's like, it doesn't even look that way, really. Most of the time. Yeah, it's just not what we think it is. It's all the illusion. We're all falling into this illusion that everything will be okay. And it doesn't always follow, ladies and gentlemen. It does not always follow. And that's what I'm saying, you know. I thought I was going to accomplish something down here, but the truth is, I started with nothing, and I still have nothing. But the difference is, I don't feel bad about it anymore, because it doesn't really matter as much as we like to think it does. It's, you know, like when you go to school, there are some people that get straight A's. Well, shit, you can go to school, get straight A's, and still accomplish not a goddamn thing. You know what I mean? You can still accomplish absolutely fucking nothing after a lifetime of academic pursuits. You know? What's back here? I don't think anything's back here. Oh, here's a mission. Here's a mission.
Yes, a violent intruder. I'm Isma.
Now you've got me interested.
Good. 3 years ago, look, instead I became...
Sith dominate lesser beings. That is our prerogative.
Perhaps I...
This better be worth...
You there, Rathan, but...
Thank you for warning me.
It's a take when you...
Alright, so that mission's going to be inside over here. Alright, so we're at 11, no, not 11, 1 hour, 11 or so minutes. I think I'm going to call the video here and upload it. I don't even know where I'm going to put this video. Maybe have to make another classification for it. Or maybe I should just add it onto the Psoto series. I don't know. I have to think about it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys take care. Watch it with the skanks. Apparently, they're all skanks. Skank on it. Skank everywhere. Take care.